Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Right, let's start then. No, someone asked if service point is also a part of storage. Not really. Even in private endpoint, sorry, service endpoint is also a part of storage account. Not really. Even private endpoint is not only affiliated with a storage account. These are two different services, but I wanted to combine this with storage account so you will understand it well. Private endpoint also you can use with many services. Similarly, service endpoint. I'll see if we can show the service endpoint. Otherwise, theory definition, difference between service endpoint and private endpoint, it's good enough to know. But private endpoint is also not only affiliated with storage account. It's just that we practice it with a storage account, but it can be used with other resources also. So here I uploaded some blob, uh, one container. If you go ahead and check the details of storage account, any storage account, you will see under configuration, you will see what all features were enabled, what were disabled. So in this case, uh, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Storage key I have enabled, but we are not using it now. SAS, it's okay. Uh, so if you want to disable something like anonymous access, you can come here and disable this. Data protection options are here, like soft delete and etc. That comes under data protection. So enable Azure backup for blobs. Backup we haven't yet discussed. We're not doing it yet now. Point in time, not doing it now. Theory part is enough. Enable soft delete for blob. Yes, I have done it. Enable soft delete for container. I have done it. Enable permanent delete for soft delete term items. That permanent delete enables you to be permanently delete a soft deleted snapshot or blob version before the retention period. Okay, this is new feature. So what is it saying? That you can go to your dustbin and you can delete it. Same again, exactly like your recycle bin on your desktop, right? You delete something, it goes to your recycle bin. Then you have an option. You go to your recycle bin, right click, either you empty the box or you restore that item. Enable versioning of blob. Yes, as of now, I'm keeping all version. You can select that. Okay, these many versions should be deleted after these many days. You can do that. So this has been selected. Let's see how it looks when we are on the storage account. So under storage account, I am on containers. This is the blob I have created. Sorry, a container. Under that we have a blob. This is the blob. So I'm deleting this one first. It's done. It's gone. It's deleted. See, it's gone. Now, because we have enabled the soft delete, it will be there in the soft delete and will be able to recover that. And this is versioning. First, let's have a look at this. Here, I have already enabled versioning. I didn't have to do anything, right? So this is my file. I have already enabled the versioning. If I come here, I initially uploaded the file. So that was the only version I had. And look at this. This is taking the hot tier because my original file was hot tier. And this we can control using our lifecycle management, like I was talking in last session and which I already showed in yesterday's session. My actual file I uploaded with hot tier. So even the versions are being created in hot tier, right? We don't have any deleted version as of now. Now, how to make the version? Do I have to do it manually? Do I have to come and save? Nothing. This is my file. I click on edit. Now I do this from here. I do it from storage account, Explorer account, or a programmatic access from anywhere. That doesn't matter. I'm adding something here. Added a line. Overview. Looks good. Version. Can you see? A new version has been created. Now look at the size. Size will also keep increasing. It was at 125, 40 bytes. Now, sorry, 20 bytes. Now 126, 40 bytes. Now I go ahead and add one more line. It's not only addition, maybe I can delete also something. You do whatever, you delete, you edit, you add a line, you do whatever. A new version will be created. Can you see? A new version has been created. Now, if I delete something by mistake, look at this. A new version has been created. Now, I say that, okay, it has been deleted. I want to go back to, I think I made some changes at 131, and that was the correct file. So you simply come here, you can download it and re-upload it. Download it, check it, re-upload it. Or you make this as your current version. So select here, and now this is your current version. Now if I go back, check edit, I should have all my lines. See. So accordingly, you can deal. You want to change now, let's say that these are old. You still don't want to delete them, but you don't want to keep them in hot tier. So you can come here and change the tier. And this we can achieve automatically using our lifecycle management, that any blob which is older than 2 days, we are not touching that. It should be there. You can download it. You can keep it somewhere else, up to you. Got it, guys? If I delete something, I delete these two. They're gone. I do not have any option now to restore from it. But what my settings say, let's go ahead and again check the settings. It says that soft delete is enabled. While this is up here, I'll show it to you directly. So if I click on this button, show deleted versions, look at this. These are two deleted versions I have. So I can click on them. This one I'm sure I'm not going to need. I'll permanently delete it. I don't need it. It is asking multiple confirmation, but fine. I don't need it, I'm sure. This one, yes, I want to restore from this one. I want to use this version. So first I'll have to make sure that I restore it, and then I will be able to make that as a current version. Now let's see how we can restore it. It didn't give me any option there. Permanent delete. Okay, maybe I'll have to go and use it from here and download it. These are very basic and small features. They keep changing. Don't have to worry about them. But the point is, yes, it is there, and you are able to access it. You should be able to access it, and you should be able to restore from this version. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, snapshot. Snapshot is something different. Again, this is point in time, but snapshot is something different, right? If I want to take a snapshot of this one, I can go ahead and capture a snapshot. Download this one. General. Can make. Do we have an option to make this current version? No, we don't have. Don't have. Create a snapshot, right? I pick this file and create a snapshot of this. Now, if I want to change something from that snapshot, I can promote that file from here. Promoting as in making that snapshot as the current file. Not much difference between version and snapshot. The only one is versions, they get created automatically. The moment you make any change, version will get created. See if I do again more changes. Even a slightest change, not necessarily I have to come here and make 10, 20 changes. Slightest change, it will create a new version. Snapshot, I can capture manually, or I can do that. Let's say that I'm applying a multiple lines of code on this particular document, and I suspect that it may not work properly, right? So now instead of relying on the version, what I'll do, I'll capture a snapshot. Now I have a copy of running code that this was working fine. I have a downtime, I have a change window of 1 hour. In this 1 hour, I'll apply my new code and test everything, check everything if it is working fine or not. If it is working fine, well and good. If my code did not work properly, let's revise it to from where I started. So I had to capture a snapshot. I'll simply go ahead and promote that to the current version. And again, that will be my current version. See, I applied the code 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but now I realize my code realized it didn't work. I'll have to go back and work on my code. But meanwhile, my application should be up and running. Okay? Or whatever document is there, it should be at least how I got it, I should leave it like that. So that is the reason you use snapshot. Version is something which gets created automatically. Is this point clear, guys? Yes, no,
Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
Okay. Let's delete container. Now my whole container is gone. Initially, in our previous storage account, didn't have an option because we didn't enable the soft delete. Here we have enabled the soft delete. So show active and deleted container. So look at this. This is active container. This is deleted container. I click on this and click on undelete. And this is how I restore. But it will be there only for the particular time which I have selected. If I have selected 1 day, it will be there only for one particular day. See, my file is there. All versions are there. Everything is there. Got it, guys? Any questions still here? What do we have here under edit column? Let's see. Okay. Now let's see what else can we see here. What did we have?
I have one question.
Yes.
Uh, in the data protection, there are two options. One is a enable for soft delete for the blob, and one is a enable soft delete for the container.
Hmm.
So if I enable soft delete for blob and we didn't enable for soft delete for the container
Hmm.
level,
Hmm.
and someone came and delete the whole container.
Hmm.
So in that scenario, what will happen? I mean, can
You will
we
not be able to
restore
recover.
the?
Simple. You will not be able
Okay,
to
so what?
recover.
So means it will apply or not? Like means what is the means why has been given like enable for blob?
See, blob is simple. Here we have 10 files, right? If I have enabled soft delete for my files, only I'll be recover my files. But if someone comes here and delete my folder directly, if delete my container, I will not be able to recover. If you haven't selected that option, you will not be able to recover.
So for the data protection, we need to select means both means container and blob.
We see again, we are no one to decide that. We don't have to work on that. We don't have to worry. We don't have to think why this useless option is there. How does it make sense? You never know what kind of application you are working on, right? You never know what kind of accesses are they giving. Maybe they are not giving access on the container level to anyone, right? I'm not coming here and giving access to anyone on my container level. I'll come here and container anonymous read access on container and blob, right? I'm not doing that, not at all. I'm not even letting you see my container. I'm giving you access only on my blob. So you, as an auditor or as my developer, as my administrator, you will never ever be able to see my container. Forget about deleting. Under this container, I have 10 blobs. You are required to work on two blobs. You will see only those two blobs, right? Someone else, Ajit is supposed to work on two blobs. He'll be able to see only those two blobs. Khizar is allowed to work on three blobs. He'll be able to see only these three blobs. You guys will not even see the container. So forget about deleting. So if I'm certain about it that I have not given any access to anyone and I'm not giving it to anyone, I don't require soft delete for container. Getting the point?
Yes, I got it.
But option is there. What to select? We don't have to worry about it. Application team, developers, your architect team, they will uh, check on that. Ultimately, you will again a build sheet whenever it comes. You will surely have it. You will never ever see a request where they will not mention about data protection. And once they have mentioned that data protection, I need for container and not for blobs, for blobs, not for container, it's not your headache. As far as it is clear picture, it's not your headache. Just leave it. But yes, good question. It is possible that someone has enabled for this one and not for the container. And if container is gone, it is gone. Sounds foolish, but this is how it is, at least here. Got it, guys? Any other questions on data protection? We're not doing, not covering much under data protection. Rarely you get question. Storage, I told you, not saying it's not that important, but uh, rarely asked questions you get on storage, other than redundancy, etc. So any other questions on storage? Oh, sorry, on data protection? Okay. If not, let's go ahead and quickly check file share. Container, we are done. Whatever we have covered, that's enough for you guys to at least speak in your interview. Uh, Access tier, data protection, network, all those things, and in the storage account level, at the blob level, access key, shared access signature, everything. Mostly all of them are related to container. Queue and table, mostly developers deal with this, right? File share, now I will show it to you. It's only usable for one thing and there is only one method to access that. So you don't have to worry about it much. So घूम फिर के ज्यादा आपका rely होगा containers पे, which we have covered in detail. Now let's talk about file share. What is file share? Uh, all of you are using your laptops, your company laptop, right? Let's say that you're working on some file, some data, some crucial data where you are working, your manager is working, your director is working, right? Where do you save that file? Do you save it on your desktop, in your C drive or your local D drive, or where do you save that?
On the network.
Teams
Sorry, on the
or
network.
share drive.
Yes, network, team, SharePoint, whatever you call it. But surely not on your personal laptop, right? Two things. One, laptop may get stolen, damaged, it is not secure, OS can get corrupted. Second thing, multiple people are working on that file. You do not want to just keep making changes and then someone else is making changes in his or her own file, and then ultimately you have five files and then you need to hire another guy to compile those files, right? Plus you want to see each other's work. So you need a network place, a something where you can share. Similarly, like I just showed you that Excel file. What is that? Where is that Excel file saved, guys? The Excel file which I'm sharing with you guys, where is it saved? Anyone, any idea?
Share drive.
Which
Google
shared
Drive.
drive? Yeah, Google Drive. It is a shared drive, but it is Google's shared drive. OneNote, which I'm
Yep.
sharing with you with read-only access, where is it saved? Again, it is a shared drive. It is Microsoft's OneDrive, right? Similarly, if I want something of my own, of my companies, which where I have control, I don't want to use this public, right? If I want to have that control on that, so same service which we have in file share. Now, Google Drive you talked about, it, it is Google Drive, but there is a file where I have to uh, continuously make, I continuously make changes in that file. In let's say the same Excel file. I go there, I mark your attendance, I do something. So it becomes difficult for me to every time go and log into Google Drive. Right? I would be happy to see something on my desktop, like my local drive. If I see that Google Drive or OneDrive, like my local drive, I would be happy. So Google and obviously OneDrive also they have this feature. Now look at this. This is C drive local. This is on my disk. This is on my hard disk. This is on SSD. This is on SSD. Some hard disk and SSD. Two disk I have and these five drives I have. Fine. I'm happy I'm working on them. It's okay, easy to access. I just double click, open the file, save it. Compared to a Google Drive, compared to Google Drive, which I access from browser. Okay? But I thought that it would be good if I see that network drive like one of these drives. So Google Drive and OneDrive, and in fact nowadays all of them, they have come up with this. Yes, you can save everything. It is on the drive, but it may appear, it will appear in your laptop as your local drive. So now if I click here, look at this. I have all my folders and everything here. It looks like a local drive. It's very easy for me to go upload some picture, delete some picture, open an Excel file, work on that, just press Control S and it's saved. But just if it is appearing here, where is it saved? Do you think it is saved on my in my laptop or on my hard disk? Where is it saved?
In cloud.
Yes, it is in cloud. It is same Google Drive which we were accessing on browser. The only thing is that they have given an extension of that, so it will appear as your local drive. It will appear. It is not your local drive. So today, if I lose my laptop, or let's say OS gets crashed or gets stolen, laptop gets stolen, will I be able to recover the data of this drive ever? It got stolen, never got it back. Will I ever
No,
be able to access this data? This data?
no.
This data?
No,
Whatever is saved on my local drive? No. What about this data?
Yes, we can.
we can.
Now in this media, let's say that I have some pictures also, right? I have some pictures, maybe my vacation pictures, personal pictures, etc. Whatever. Is there any way after losing the laptop I can erase those pictures, or I can try to disconnect my disk?
No,
There's
No.
no way. But what about Google Drive? I'll simply go to my
we can.
Gmail, change my password, it will automatically get disconnected from here. And I'll buy a new laptop, go there, attach my drive again, and it will appear as a local drive. I will have my own data, and fine. There's I lost my laptop, but my data is secure, right? So when it comes to companies, they are more uh, worried about their data, not about the laptop. All those laptops are insured and maybe they are on rent. They are not worried about it, right? They're worried about your data. So to achieve this or this service is exactly what we have in Azure, that is called file share. So you can come here under storage account, file share, create a file share, name the file share. Now access tier. Remember I told you hot, cool, cold, and we have transaction optimized access tier. This is only with file share. We'll go ahead with this one. Maximum IOPS, it's okay. Maximum capacity. What is the maximum capacity I can have on this file share? So this one is talking about 100 TB, which I definitely don't require. We'll minimize that later. Backup. Do I want continuous backup? We'll come to backup later. As of now, let's uncheck the backup and create it. So here, see, soft delete is enabled for 1 day. If I delete it, I'll be able to I'll be able to reconnect. I'll be able to restore it. Everything looks good. The only thing I have to change is the size of this one. So this is 100 TB, which I definitely don't require. I'm happy with 50 GB. Now we have it 50 GB share drive. How to access this? Obviously, you can use it on the portal like I'm doing it, right? Uh, you can use it using your Storage Explorer account. You can do that. If I want to upload some file, I can do it from here. Let's see. But अगर यही करना था, then what's wrong with blob, right? I already had blob.
Yes.
So let's see what is the unique feature we have in this one. First, let me upload these two files. It is available. You can access it on the portal in Storage Explorer. You can, but that's not the feature. The actual feature we have, it's this one. Click on connect. Now select your client whom you want to access this, whom you are sharing this access with. Is he on Windows, Linux, Mac? Let's say mine is on Windows. I'll use this machine, and I'll request you not to do this on your office laptop, and don't even try it on your personal laptop. Create a machine in Azure and then try it. Or you can try it on your personal laptop. That's okay. It's not that bad. Now look at this. This is my, let's say this is my personal machine. Example, this is Azure machine, by the way. How many drives do I have? D drive, F drive, and C drive. This is my local.
3.
So I'll call it, let's say local. This is temporary. This is Windows. Now here I come and I select, find my client is on Windows. Okay. Drive letter. He is going to use this file share as a drive. So what should be the drive letter, right? Now, if you check Google Drive, which I'm using, I had to assign a letter. Just to look cool or good, I have assigned the letter G. It can be anything, but I have to assign a letter. Similarly, I'll have to assign a letter here. I'll have to mention accordingly, it will give me a script. Now, look at the machine and tell me if you think I'm doing anything wrong or anything you observe. Continuously keep an eye on machine as well and what I'm doing here on this one as well. So I say this one. Do you think it's very wise idea to have this script?
No.
No,
Why
we
not?
can't use drive letter.
Why not? Yes, drive letter.
Already we have it.
Already
It,
taken.
it will conflict. It will not be able to do it. Unnecessary. It may appear here, but without a drive letter, then you'll have to do troubleshooting, etc. So it's best idea that you make sure that you know which drive is free here. I hope all of you know by the drive now. Right, 26 letters will have. So well, I'll simply just take anything. Let's say this is Azure file share. So I'll take A. Storage account key. So while creating the storage account, if I disable the key, do you think I'll be able to use it?
No.
No.
Okay, so I'll have to make sure and look at this. What it says that it will connect on the port 445. So you'll have to make sure that whoever is using the port 445 in uh, his or her laptop at the operating system level and networking level, this port is open. If this port is blocking, you will not be able to access. And this is the reason I'm asking you not to try it on your uh, office machine, because this script which we are going to get, it will try to send and receive some data port 445, which will immediately generate some alerts to your networking team. So do not try it on your office laptop. Try it on your personal, it's okay. Best option I do, it's try on Azure virtual machine. So show script. And that's all. This is the script you get. You copy this script, paste it in the chat window, wherever you want. You give it to your client. They just have to go here, right click, copy that script, and hit enter. That's it. See, it is trying to connect. Credentials added successfully. Drive letter A, 50 GB, used 0 GB. If I come here, can you see? Here it is. And can you see? I already have these files available. So if I go and make some changes in this file, let's make random changes. Here it is. And then I make another copy of this, another copy of this. I made so many changes here. Let's simply go ahead and check if those changes are available on the storage account. See? And this script, it wasn't unique to me. Now, if I share the same script with you guys, if anyone wants to try, I'm just keeping drive letter A because no one uses that. And I'm sharing it. You can open PowerShell as in admin mode, copy the script from start to end, and just run it. And you should be able to see this letter, this drive in your machine. If you want to do it. Otherwise, create a machine, create your own file share, and do it. But now same share we can use, we can have separate folders here. We can have one file if we are working on, right? If you're working on multiple folders, let's say that I'm working with Abhijit. Sorry for the spell, this one, the caps, right? I'm working with Ajit. I'm working with Sana, Vedant, right? I can create folders. You guys can work in your folder, and I will be able to check your, see, the moment you upload something over there, I will be able to see. Even if you're working on Linux, I'll be able to share the same folder with you. Mac OS, if you're doing, I'll be able to share the script with you. So this is your file share. Anyone wants to try it? I've shared the link. Give it a try. If not, feel free to create your own storage account. Today, we'll have our subscription in place, hopefully today or tomorrow, whenever it is there. Create your own storage account, create your machine, test it, or you can test it on your physical machine also. It's not a big problem. Just make sure that you remove that 100 TB. Don't keep it 100 TB. It becomes very difficult for your OS to handle that, even if it is empty. So make sure whenever you create a file share, you go ahead and change that capacity from 100 TB to 5 GB or whatever it is. Even 10 GB is fine. So this is your file share. Right? And if you want to disconnect it, you simply just have to come here. You can disconnect it from there also. Right click, disconnect. Do this from your laptop, by the way. If you're connecting, make sure right click and disconnect. Otherwise, uh, if I delete it from background, वो drive यहाँ रह जाएगा and it will always try connecting and then you will get some errors. So disconnect it as soon as you're done.
We have tried, means we have deleted the file share, means yesterday I have created, and
Okay.
I deleted the file share from the portal level, and on the local PC, that file is trying to reconnect again and again, and also we are facing like when you open the this PC,
Hmm.
so that time we are unable to see our local C and local D drive.
Hmm. It will happen. This is the reason I tell you not to try it on your laptop, uh, or try it on virtual machine. But what you can do here, go to this PC and disconnect network drive. And here you will see the list of your network drives. Click on that and click OK. It will get disconnected. And if you're connecting now, just right click and disconnect on that. Right click on the drive and disconnect on that. Right click and disconnect. I'm not doing for this one. Google Drive obviously have some different options. Someone has sent TCP connect, destination host unreachable, maybe port 445 or some issues will be there for sure. This is the reason. Try it on a Azure virtual machine. It will be easier. Now, if I delete this, if I delete this share, yes, you will get it, guys. You will get it. 445 is not open on all the laptop by default. Some firewall issues, etc. Hence, create Azure virtual machine and try it on that. Okay, it's gone. It's deleted. Now I do not have access to that. Right, because at the time of creation this storage account, we have enabled the soft delete for file share. We should be able to see it here. Can you see? Right click, undelete, and it is again available. Okay, we have 3 minutes left, guys, in this session, so we are good with this one. Uh, Next session, I'll just give you the overview of table and queue. We are not covering table and queue. Uh, Mostly developers deal with that table and queue. But in short, if I tell you the table, when will you use? Let's say that I'm creating a website like this, right? And I have a page like this, contact. And I want this data to be saved somewhere in this same format. All names should be there, email address should be there, phone, course interested, message, right? Here at the backend, I can use table service. How to connect that with your website, none of your job. Don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. Developers will do it. Queue, similar. I have some messaging services, some Outlook, Exchange, etc. You can use queue services. How to connect, how to do integration, not your job. Don't worry. So next week, guys, we'll start with backup and replication. बैकअप में हम वर्चुअल मशीन का बैकअप भी कवर करेंगे, स्टोरेज अकाउंट का बैकअप भी कवर करेंगे, डीआर will be covered. It's a huge topic. DR will be covered, then replications of virtual machine will be covered. This LRS, GRS, which whatever we have read, इसका practical उसमें अपने आप cover हो जाएगा. Multiple regions, etc. Right? Failover, failback, and this is the base of your migration. Because replication से ही जो है migration के next step पे जाता है. So next week we'll start with with backup and replication. So if you guys have any questions, any doubts, please feel free to put in the WhatsApp group. I'll upload some questions, some tasks. I have already started uploading some questions on storage. I'll add few more here today, and I'll add some tasks also. Once the account is ready, your accounts are ready, I'll let you know, guys. If you guys do not have any questions, I'll stop the session. We'll upload the recording and I'll upload the questions and task. Thank you, guys. See you next week.